Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Holistic Wellness Wednesday. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited today because today we're talking about choosing freedom. Choosing freedom. Choosing freedom. Freedom is a choice. Freedom is a choice. And I'm going to say that one more time for you guys. Freedom is a choice. And I'm saying that because I have seen so many times in my practice, in my life, in my friends' lives, my colleagues' lives. I've seen so many times where, as humans, we tell ourselves that we don't get to be free. We tell ourselves that we are victims of our circumstances and the things that are happening in our lives. Whether it's, the government, whether it's a global illness, whether it's a personal situation in our lives, a health crisis, a relationship thing, doesn't matter what it is. But there's situations that pop up for us that make us feel like and make us believe the story, because it's just a story, it's not real. They make us believe the story and the idea that we're not really free. And we are free. The truth is we are free. And I'm not just saying that because I live in America. All right. We did just celebrate here in America. If you're not, in America right now, we did just celebrate our Independence Day over the weekend. Our 4th of July is our Independence Day. So freedom has definitely been on my mind. We're also, this year, 2021, is a universal year number 5 for all of us. And that's like a numerology thing. If you add up the numbers in the year 2021, you get the number 5. And 5 is this energy of freedom. It's this energy of freedom. It's a freedom energy. And I've also been talking about this concept of freedom energy with a client too. So it's kind of popping up all over the place is this idea of freedom. And what I really, really want to convey to all of you today is that we do get to choose freedom. We get to choose being free from the beliefs that hold us back. We get to choose being free from the idea that we can be controlled by matter. And this actually is a spiritual law. It's a spiritual law. I've been learning so much. I gave a shout out, I think it was last week. I gave a shout out to my dear friend Lisa Taylor, who is a spiritual law teacher. And I've been learning some of these laws for myself and really kind of diving in deep to these practices. And one of the ideas is, or the truths is that matter, physical matter, doesn't really exist. And this has actually been proven by quantum physics too. So it's not just a spiritual thing. It's a science thing. It's a thing. It's a real thing that we are spiritual ideas, and we are having this journey where we get to come and have this human experience. But the truth is that when we embody our our sacred spirituality, our our wholeness and our oneness with source, then we can literally overcome anything and everything. That's when miracles happen. That's when spontaneous healings happen. All those people that, like, those stories where people who have been spontaneously healed from like fatal diseases, deadly cancers, stage 4, and they're like at death's door, and then all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, doctors don't know why, they're healed. You're just, no, we're all better now. No more cancer. It's all gone. We're just healed. And not just with cancer, but it's happened with various types of illnesses and diseases, all different kinds, all over the world. Always at the point where the doctors are like, yeah, it's not looking good. I can't really do anything else for you. And then something happens where the person decides to make a choice and they choose, they choose prayer. They choose to release and let go of the belief that they need to be sick and they need to be dying. And they choose to embrace the spiritual truth of who we really are. And then they're healed. Just spontaneously, just like that. They're just healed. And so it's, I don't want to say it's a mindset thing because it's really a spiritual thing, but your mind plays a role in making that happen because we make a conscious choice with our mind. Because we have these thoughts in our heads that are telling us the the ways of the world that we've been taught, right? We have our thoughts in our minds that tell us, uh-oh, if you're sick, look out, this bad thing's going to happen. And we have this, this evidence of what we've seen happen with other people or with your past if you've had a personal experience about it. Like, here's the proof, right? So your mind will tell you these things. Our thoughts tell us these things. And that's how we get caught in these beliefs. And when we do that, we're not really free. We're not really free. And I've been wrapping my own head around these thoughts and beliefs. I actually back in April, I think it was April. Yeah, I was having this issue with my toe. And I was like, what is going on? I can't seem to, didn't know why it came, why it popped up. I definitely had the sense it was energetic. Um, and it took me until just like this week to really just claim that truth of who we are. That I don't need to accept that as a reality for me. I don't need to accept any kind of sickness or illness or anything going on with my body parts. I don't need to subscribe to that idea. Click unsubscribe to that idea. You don't need to believe that idea. And I just claimed that as my truth. And like literally, it was that day, the day I made that decision, like wasn't looking as red anymore. And the pain went away. The swelling went down. Like like this was in a day, one day. Okay. And it was just this mental, this choice that I made to realize that God's in control. Or if you don't believe in God, spirit, source, whatever you want to say, whatever you call it, we are all united as one, connected together spiritually, and that source, that that presence, that energy is the it is what is. That, like, that's all there is. That's all there is. And we are, oh, what's the word? We are ideas, expressions. That's the word. We are expressions of that divine source, of that being. We are expressions of that. And we come here to the world, to our, three-dimensional reality, and we express the divine through us. This is why I'm always saying that we are literally created of God. Like made up of God. It's, we didn't come from God. We're not like separate from God. We are actually of God. That's why I use that terminology. So we are created of the same exact thing. We are connected together. And we get to express God in our lives. And when you can realize that truth and focus your mind and your thoughts on just expressing that, just expressing God and being still in that. You will express God, the divine source, through your special gifts and talents that you've been beautifully designed for in this expression, in this lifetime, in this body, whatever you want to call it. That's why we each have our own unique gifts and talents, because we've been divinely created to be an expression. It's an aspect. It's an aspect of the divine. We get to express the divine through those gifts and talents. We get to, and then we serve. So when we bring ourselves back to this truth, we are absolutely free, because the truth is nothing can stop God. Nothing can stop God. Whether you believe in God or not, okay, I'm just going to use the word God. Nothing can stop God. That's just not a thing, okay? Like nothing. There's nothing that can control God, nothing that can stop God. So if you are an expression of God, expressing yourself, God through you, expressing God through your gifts as you serve the people around you, nothing can stop that, because that is God coming out through you, being expressed through you. And nothing can stop that, because nothing can stop God. So there's no illness that can stop you from expressing God through you and your gifts. There's no ailment, there's no situation that can stop God from being expressed through you. There's nothing. There's no technology, there's no relationship, there's no lack of money or stability or food or anything. Nothing can stop God from being expressed through you. Nothing can stop your divine expression. That is freedom. That is true freedom. When you realize that and you claim that as your truth, you will be free. And you are free, by the way. You are free right now, in this moment. Just claim it. Just claim it. You are free in this moment, right now. So that's the secret. That's the secret. That's how you choose it. You make the decision to choose it. You make the decision to release any beliefs that are holding you back. Click unsubscribe, okay? And you make the decision to choose that you're going to express. You're going to let God be expressed through you, and nothing will stop that. You're free. You are free. And it says that in the Bible too. If you happen to be like a Bible reading person, it says that too in the Bible, that God created us to be free. So we are free, and we are free from anything that could possibly hold us back from expressing God through us, because nothing can stop God. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I feel like I was a little more religious today. That was not my intention. I hope I didn't come across as religious, but like that's what freedom is. That's what freedom is. Not religion. Freedom is understanding that when we embody who we are as divine creations, we get to be free. We are free. We are free. And nothing can stop that divine expression from coming out into the world and serving and being expressed. That's the power that each and every one of you hearing these words has. That's the power that we have. So take that with you today. Take that power with you today. Own it, claim it. Be free today. Claim your freedom. Choose freedom today and the rest of the week. And I will see you on the next Holistic Wellness Wednesday. Love you guys so much, and bye for now.